Hey everyone, as always, Dylan Miller Prospecting. Welcome to June's Patreon Appreciation Live Show. Excuse me. You know, you always get something in your throat right when you're starting a live. It's just the way it works. Let me catch up on chat. Busy little show here. Reg Lab, how's it going? Joe Haynes, Charles King, Package Total. A3 Sky Warrior, how's it going? Donna, thank you as always for being here. Ken Whalen, Stephen Schwant. Who else? Scrolling and scrolling. Mike from Vendetta Prospecting in the house. Indiana Creek Gold Raid. Spencer 17 Prospecting, how's it going? And welcome, Charles King. It has been a while. You know, Mr. Minix in the house. How's it going, Mr. Minix? The one and only. Weezen Geezer TV. Thank you for being here tonight. Carl, Old Sauce Squatch Prospecting. Thank you for being here and being a mod tonight. The other Mike from the Gold Vlog is also in the house. Welcome. Hopefully you're out of quarantine by now. Carson Prospecting. How's it going, Carson? Tomcat Prospecting. Jason G. Stephen LeBlanc, KC Sring, Ryan C, Full House tonight, Clay L, Thomas Taylor. Doing good, I'm doing good. It is Tuesday and I get to give away some gold, so. Hey Tony, yeah, it sucks you got the China virus. Our home zoo and prospecting, how's it going? Jan over at Bill's Trash and Treasures, welcome to the show. All right, let me pop out chat so I can look at my ugly mug. You know, gotta do it. Y'all are stuck doing it too. There we go. There we go. So thanks everyone for being here tonight. I appreciate all my subscribers and Patreon members who attend these live shows. So hopefully have some fun giving away some gold tonight. And popping in Flower Gold Wizards. Thank you very much, my brother. Thank you very much. You're always way too kind. You're way too kind when you jump in live shows. I really appreciate it. Thank you again very much. I really do appreciate that. Now you got me befuddled. I'm lost in what I was doing. Chris W, how's it going? Reggie Neighbors. Grizzly Grim, Beerman's Gold Prospecting, how's it going? Wanda Sutherland. So, I think I'm caught up and my mind's getting back to normal. Alright, but thank you again, Flower Gold Wizards. If anyone per chance isn't a subscriber of Flower Gold Wizards, make sure you go check him out. Great channel, one of my favorite channels. So, I still, even though I haven't watched the video on why there's so much gold in Michigan, but, you know, I'm getting into it this weekend. Yeah. Anthony Waite, how's it going? All right, phone is off. I'm all set for tonight. Yeah, I did see I won over on Indiana Prospecting's channel. I didn't even know I was entered. I might have to watch some of his older ones to see how I was even entered in that. Dave Watson, how's it going? And at least I got, you know, because I was like, oh, well, if I win something, I'm going to tell him to keep it. But it is Paydirt, so I'm going to keep the Paydirt, pan it out for a live show. So, it was pretty cool. And thank you, Mike, over at Vendetta, for letting me know so I could jump into the end of the live and say hi to everyone. You know. So tonight we're going to be giving away some Paydirt. We got 6 bags of Paydirt to give away. And this is Arizona Paydirt. So if anyone is from Arizona, like say Mike over at Vendetta, who's so used to all that Arizona Paydirt with no gold, this stuff here, this Arizona Paydirt has gold in it. So, you know, Mike, you should appreciate this. You know, it's amazing. I actually, you know, have some Arizona Paydirt with gold in it. So, and for my Patreon members, all except for one who I did email and tell about because they joined my Patreon late in the month. But for all my Patreon members who get a guaranteed bag of Paydirt, the gold in it is, you know, I'm not going to tell you, but there is a warning. I put a warning in everyone's bag in the package. So if you don't want to know what's special about your Arizona bag of Paydirt, don't open it until after you've panned it out. But if curiosity gets the better of you, you can open it up and see what's special about your bags of Paydirt. But everyone's bag does have a little something special in it, because I have done the Arizona Paydirt before. So this time I added in some very special Arizona garnets, and these are all going to be anthill garnets, which are actually dug up by ants, and you collect them. So they're really cool garnets, and they came from an anthill. So hopefully everyone enjoys that. And Donna, thank you very much. You tried to sneak that one in there, but you're like a patron of mine, but not on their website. Well, I appreciate that. I appreciate that. Yeah, it's definitely salted. This is salted because, you know, there's no gold in Arizona. So I had to add some gold in there. But we're going to be giving away a couple bags tonight. 3 bags to anyone that's in the $25, $100, or $250 tier. 2 bags for anyone that's in the $10 or $50 tier. And then 1 bag for anyone that's in the $5 tier. And for the 2 bags, it's also $250 tier as well. So, and then I threw in some random nuggets. Unfortunately, which seems to happen quite often with me, I forgot to write down the weight of them. So I think the one up on the screen now is for the $5 one, the $5 bag, and that one weighs right around a 1/4 gram. Then we have the bigger one, which I think is on the screen now, for the 2 bags, which is the $10, $50, or $250 members. That one I think weighs right around 3/4 gram. And then the big one that's on the screen right now is for anyone that's a $25, $100, or $250 member. And I think that one's right around 0.9 grams. It's a little shy of a whole gram. So, you know, I don't have as many. $25 members are dropping out like flies, you know. That's, you know, a couple gallons of gas. So the nuggets are getting smaller for the $25 tier. You know, even though they have the best odds. They have the actually best odds of winning. You know, because the $5 members, you know, you'll see the wheels later. The $25 tier has the best odds of winning. So, and every one of the bags tonight that we're going to be giving away, the Arizona Paydirt. Here, I'll hide it right here. See, now you can't see it. The Arizona. No. All these Arizona Paydirts do have a 1/2 gram of gold in them, guaranteed. So if you don't find a 1/2 gram, repan it. There's a 1/2 gram in there. And then some of those bags will also have a picker or a nugget in it, as I stated. And we'll also, for anyone that's in the live chat that for some reason isn't a Patreon member and isn't supporting this channel, I do have something. I do have an Indiana bag Paydirt here that we'll be giving away to someone in the live show. And that one has an 1/8 gram of gold. So, yeah, smash that like button. Hey, Curtis Clancy, how's it going? Gary Faust, Brian over at Indiana Creek Gold Prospecting, and Paydirt. Still a tongue twister. Still a tongue twister. Welcome to the show. And anyone I missed, I apologize. You know, when I'm rambling, I don't get to see the chat as much. Thomas 907, Mike H. Welcome to the show. Welcome. HD Shovelhead in the house. Thank you for being here and for being a Patreon member as well as a mod tonight. So really appreciate that. Thank you very much. So, and I really got to thank all my Patreon members and all my subscribers. You know, without y'all, as always, I wouldn't be able to do all these videos I do. And I do have some ones coming in the future that hopefully everyone will like. I've got a lot more equipment reviews coming up. I've kind of been stockpiling some equipment to do them. They just take a lot longer to set up and actually film. So I'm only going to probably do 1 a month, but they should have a ton of them coming out. Got some good battles, or I hope good battles. You know, you always want the battles to be good. I've got some good battles coming up, as well as some good, more Paydirt reviews. I still have slated for the rest of this year a whole bunch of reviews that I haven't ever reviewed before from new sellers. So, and thank you very much for saying that, Mike, over at Vendetta Prospecting. Thank you very much. I went and go get some, what are they, Herkimer diamonds? That's awesome. Awesome. How's it going, Rooted Rockhound? There's Dizzy's prospecting in the house. There he is. How's it going, Dizzy's? Lee Hendricks Gold, how's it going? I appreciate everyone for being here. So yeah, so we got some interesting reviews coming up. I've got a couple battles coming up. that, again, should be pretty interesting. I've got a couple of reviews that are coming up that I know nobody's reviewed before, which is nice. And then I got some that, everybody reviewed last month coming out. Everybody did a review on one of the bags I got coming up this month. So, but, it's always good. The more reviews, the better, because it just shows you a better average of what everyone's getting out of a bag. That's the great thing about this community and everyone who does all these reviews, because when it was just me doing reviews, it was just that one bag I got. It could have been a good bag or a really bad bag, and you had to wait until I reviewed them again to see what the averages are. But now there's so many people out there doing these reviews that, you can start seeing an average. So it's always great to have so many channels out there now. Oh, poor HD Shovelhead. Yeah, I watch most live shows on my phone, and it's just horrible trying to reply to everyone. I've seen some Herkimer Paydirt before. I've seen a couple of them. Seen a couple on Amazon and then a couple on eBay. But none of them had gold in it, so that would be much better. Hey, Ken Carbon, how's it going? David Simon, Doug Odette, how's it going? TM, PA Patriot Prospecting. There's a lot of people in the house tonight. Yeah, let me see. Everyone's busy in chat, which is awesome. And make sure there is a link at the top of chat tonight in the live chat, so you can get a chance to win that bag of Indiana Paydirt if you're not already a Patreon member. Because you will be one day. I know it. I have faith. Oh, that's awesome, Jan. Yeah, I kept meaning to buy some of those Herkimer Paydirts to review when my kids were big into, but unfortunately my daughter's too old, will never be on camera again. And then my son kind of, he's a kid, every couple months he has a new hobby now. So, getting him to sit down to shoot a video is just not happening. And since I don't collect any gems, I figure I've got enough Paydirt still to keep me busy for a long time, so. No, I haven't even heard of Micro 15. I really don't pay attention to eBay anymore. I did check. The only person I've added to my cart in a long time on eBay is somebody that's selling gold Paydirt that's about $35 a gram, which is unheard of. So I'm really suspicious of that. I wanted to buy a bag, but then I kind of figure, it sounds like a ripoff. It might be a ripoff, I don't know. Probably one of these days I might buy a bag just to pan out off camera and not actually review, just to see. And then if it is really junk, I'll do a review on it. But hey, Josh, thank you for being here tonight and being a mod. I appreciate that as always. David Simon, yeah, it's just, those kids, 1 week he'll tell me, oh, I'm all into yo-yos. I got to have every yo-yo there possibly can be, 3 months later, you're like, oh, where's all your yo-yos? Oh, they're over there somewhere. I don't, I'm all into this now. So, JP Wands and more. How's it going, JP? Thank you for joining the show or hanging out with everybody tonight. But now I have to mark it down. I did bring a paper and pencil tonight. So here, we'll write that down. Micro 15. So every once in a while, a good seller does pop on eBay. But the problem with that is most of the good sellers, like, when William Noel was on there, they sell really great Paydirt, but unfortunately they aren't consistent. They're not going to be there every month. And then it makes it harder for me to review because, most people that watch my videos don't watch them all in one day. I get all my views over a course of 2 months. So 2 months later when somebody watches it, it's not available and it won't be available for 6 months, which really is a downer. So another reason why I kind of stick away from eBay. I really probably should start throwing in some random eBays every 2 months just so I can put in all my disclaimers telling people, don't buy off of eBay. There's way too many sellers out there now that you don't need to buy off of eBay. No, that's what, when I first saw it, I thought it was something like that too, 35 a gram and 85 shipping, but no, and I even messaged them and asked them, I was like, is it real gold or is it, is it placer gold? But I recently saw, I think he edited one of his descriptions, which makes me think that it's not real placer gold, and that it's more gold that he's getting from like Street Chips does, where he's just melting everything down, then getting lots of fine, once he does through the whole process, he's not smelting the gold, which then makes it think that, it might not be so good. Because I think he says in there that some of the gold is really low carat, which then again makes you think that it's probably, he's melting down electronics or something. I don't know. It looks too fishy. If it was real placer gold, he wouldn't be selling it for that. So, making sure I didn't miss anybody in chat. I think it's a scam to get your mailing address. He's got a ton of listings up there. I haven't seen his feedback. Like I said, I try to stay away from eBay as much as I can. There's so many good sellers out there that, that own websites that I still haven't tried yet. I mean, I just saw there's a new website out, billsdirt.com. They're selling Paydirt, so you haven't got any. There's Vendetta Prospecting, Gold Nugget Sales, Gold Bay, Lynch Mining. There's so many companies out there right now. Nobody really needs to go to eBay to buy Paydirt. And plus it's so cheap to build a website nowadays, and the community's gotten so big, 5 years ago, even 3 years ago, pretty much the only way to get your name out there to start selling Paydirt was to go on eBay until you got a following. Now, I mean, there's so many, Brian over at Indiana Creek Gold Prospecting, he sells, a lot of Paydirt, and it's all through word of mouth, because you get people on your channel, you go into live chats, tell people you're selling them. Josh just sold a whole bunch of Paydirt, my mod, Josh Ortiz. So, you can do it, and you really don't need to go on eBay anymore. You're welcome, Jen. So, well, all right, let me give out some disclaimers so we can get this ball rolling. Again, this is Arizona Paydirt we're going to be giving away tonight, and they all have a 0.5 gram in them, guaranteed. If you're a Patreon member that gets guaranteed Paydirt, yours obviously will have different amounts based on what tier you're in. But for the giveaway, they all have a 0.5 gram of gold in them. It's 6 ounces of Arizona Paydirt with some anthill garnets in there. So if you like garnets, you definitely want to try to win one of these because it's very special garnets. It took me forever to find somebody that would sell me some anthill garnets that actually had them in stock. So those are pretty cool. And there are some, unfortunately, people that are ineligible for this giveaway because they won last month. And that's David Watson, Vendetta Prospecting, and Donna Curran from. And those are for the $25, $100, and $250 tier. And then for the $10 and $50 tier, which is the double bag hunt, ineligible is Casey Sring and Ryan Morrison. And Casey, he's ineligible because he won last week on the live show as well. So he's double bagging it, And now for the solo bag hunt, only one bag there and only one person ineligible, and that's Rick Gibson. So, hey, Aiden Ruiz, how's it going? That's right. If it's decent, it will sell. That's it. B Greeny's another one. He probably sells more, off of eBay than he does, he ever did through eBay. Just, he's a good seller, good bags of Paydirt. People know that, Toss and they fire it for a real challenge. I know, it was funny. I was trying to think because I had done Arizona Paydirt before, and I'm really trying to every single month put out a new Paydirt for my Patreon members. Just because, y'all are supporting this channel, the least I can do is, spend a couple of days thinking of something new to give out. And since I had done Arizona Paydirt before, I was like, I got to add something new in there, something from Arizona. And so I was just Googling just, different things that were very unique to Arizona. And I saw the anthill garnet. So I was like, oh, that's awesome. Wheezing geezer. And Carl woke up from his nap. Hey, Philip, I have a review of them coming out Saturday. I have a review. So, yeah, this Saturday, I've got some Corbely's Potato Patch Paydirt coming up Saturday that I'm going to be reviewing. And it's one of their bags nobody's actually reviewed yet because they actually just started selling that size bag. So, I had to grab one, or have one of my secret shoppers grab one. So we'll be doing that Saturday, and then next Tuesday I've got a bag from them to pan out as well. It should be an over 100% ROI, because there was a mess up with the order that I placed for the live show Paydirt. So it should be 100% ROI on that bag, which will be really great. It'd be nice to get another 100% ROI. It's been a while. And I really like Tom's Gold Paydirt. It's one of those things where when somebody first comes out and I review them, and I don't think the review was that great for Tom's, but he does improve. He changes his stuff out. It just takes me a while to get back to him once they've improved. So, but I really do like Tom from Tom's Gold Dirt, or whatever his new website is called. I don't remember what his new. I know he changed it. Jan keeps trying to steal your garnets. Yeah, that's right. If some of that sells, like Brian over at Indiana Prospecting, if you just go to his channel, he does have his contact information in there. Most channels on here do put their contact information. I have my contact information in every single video if you click the See More link, as well as the About Me page. So, or you can go to my website, millerprospecting.com, and I have my email on there. Not that I really sell Paydirt, but you never know when you want to just send someone an email to say, hey, how's it going? The one garnet bag. Well, this one does have garnets as well. Not as many, because when you're hunting down a special type of garnet, people want you to pay a lot for it. Hey, Charlie, the average guy fishing, ready to go kayaking. Yeah, I planned on going kayaking this summer with my kids, but it's just been so hot that all the rivers near me are just so low. They're not letting, people rent kayaks because they're just scraping on the bottom. Hey, Thomas 907, I have you scheduled for your Paydirt. It was a Paydirt, you won. It wasn't one that you sold, so, it's not going to be a review live show, but it will be one. I don't know when I'm doing that one. I know it's on my schedule, though. And if it's not, maybe next Patreon live show we'll do some panning too, because I know I did have it, but my little schedule thing's all messed up because I started changing some things. Because I just ordered some of my secret shopper Paydirt, and they went crazy and got me a couple extra things too, so it kind of messed everything up. Yeah, Gold Vlog definitely, Gold Nugget Sales definitely has some good Paydirts. And like I said, I do have a review coming up of them pretty soon, but everyone already knows the general result, so. But my review will be better. It's better. Everyone's done the review on this Paydirt already, but mine will be better because you get to see my ugly mug. All for Gold, how's it going? Thank you for joining the live show tonight. I appreciate you being here. I appreciate everyone being here. Guido's in the house. How's it going, Guido's? Thank you for being here. So, and speaking of ugly mug, next Patreon live show, I will officially have ugly mugs out. I will, one way or another, if I have to hand draw my ugly mug on every single mug, I will have ugly mug merch coming out next month on the next live show. So essentially in 1 month from now, we will have some ugly mug merch. And then, because I've been working steadily on my website, and I did add some really basic merch on the website. So there is some some stuff on the website right now over at millerprospecting.com, but it's not ugly mug merch. So don't get excited for that. That'll be next month. So every month for the rest of this year, I'm going to try to, during a Patreon live show, have some new merch to add to the website, just for, those people that, want to have my ugly mug on something. So, but right now, the only thing on there are magnets, and I would highly suggest don't buy the magnets off the website. I just put them on there because, I got a ton of them. I would highly suggest instead you just, put that same amount of money on Patreon for a month, and you'll get a magnet as well as a gold-plated dime and a shout-out. Much better deal. But I do have some signed gold pans on there as well, and they're all numbered and dated. So, but that was just, I was trying to build a site and make sure I had everything working, so I needed some things to throw on there, and those the 3 things I threw on there. So next month it'll be much easier when I start throwing on, actually ugly mug merch. So that way everyone can start, drinking their coffee out of an ugly mug while they're watching the ugly mug. So, a bobblehead. See, I hadn't even thought of that one. Maybe I will. I wonder how much that would cost to get made. Probably way more than I would want to invest in, but I might look for one just to get one for me. Oh, you got some big leaf gold to go through. I know, I really like that. I will say that looks so much better than the bag I reviewed, but unfortunately, like I always say, I order so much of my Paydirt so far in advance. That's why when sellers, especially really popular sellers like Gold Nugget Sales, come up with a new product, I know everyone's going to review it long before me. So, and then I get, which does suck because I can't watch any of those reviews. So, but I know they're out there, and sometimes I can squeeze one in, but a lot of times I just can't get it in time. You never got a sticker? I don't have stickers. I haven't done stickers in well over a year. I don't do stickers. I do magnets. It's kind of a thing. I can't even put one of my own stickers on my door. I will probably get some later this year, but I just do 3-inch magnets because I would rather have a magnet on your fridge. You're going to see that a lot more than you're going to see that sticker in your basement. So, but yeah, so you're not missing out. Very few people have any of my stickers. I think I only bought 50. When I originally did the sticker and the magnets, I only bought, I think, 50 stickers, and those went, a long time ago. So all I do is magnets right now. If you watched Vendetta's channel, you would see he made a short where he threw one on his truck to try and give him some luck to maybe find that one piece of gold that's in Arizona, See, Dizzy's got one on his fridge. You didn't have a magnet, Wheezin' Geezer? You're a Patreon member. You should have gotten a magnet from me. If you didn't, send me a message on Patreon. I'll send you one. So I want everyone to have a Miller Prospecting magnet on their fridge. So maybe you have one. Josh, you have a sticker? Oh my gosh. Yeah, the stickers are old. I haven't done a sticker in a while. Just glue it on. Well, that's why I figured if anyone really wanted to stick their magnet to something, they could just glue it on. But, I figured everyone, I'd much rather every time you go in that fridge to get a beer or, some food out of there, some tacos, whatever it is, you'll see the, Miller Prospecting. I do need to do an ugly mug one, though. I'll have to do an ugly mug magnet. Here, I'm going to write that one down, too. I hadn't even thought of that either. Like I said, I only threw the things on the website just so I could play around with the website and make sure the cart system worked. And if I run out of stock, it'll tell you it's out of stock and stuff like that. Yeah, I'm pretty sure, unless it was just like one of my off days and one of my senile days, and I forgot. Because I always do. That's what I do. Anyone that joins Patreon gets the card, they get a magnet, and they get a gold-plated dime. Oh, old Sasquatch. Old Sasquatch, just email me, Dylan@MillerProspecting.com. I'll send you a magnet. You don't even have to pay for it, because you are a mod and you keep my live show going, so. Your dad tried to take yours. You can hear the pen scribbling. Yeah, I got to write notes. I'm horrible at, remembering stuff. I have a really horrible short-term memory, so. But yeah, definitely work on, I'll look at the bobbleheads. There's probably no chance I would ever do a bobblehead because I'm sure the initial cost would be way too much and I don't think that many would sell. But I could definitely do an Ugly Mug magnet once I get the Ugly Mug logo made. No. But all right, let's start giving away some Paydirt. And again, if you're not a Patreon member for some weird reason, if you're not a Patreon member, I am still giving away a bag of Indiana Paydirt later tonight just for the people in the live show. So make sure you go to the top of live chat and there's a pinned message. Follow that link and go leave a comment on that video and then you'll be entered. Which reminds me, I'm going to check to make sure all the comments are going through. Yes, they are. That's awesome. So, all right, we're going to start doing some wheel names wins. So let's get rid of the Ugly Mug. If I can remember how to do all this. There we go. Shrink me down to here. There you go. Ugly Mug magnet may keep me out of a refrigerator. It probably would. It probably would. The dime deal is gone. Oh, you're too much, man. Well, you can still comment, KC. I just will skip your name if I pull your name, so it doesn't matter. But maybe it'll just show you how lucky you are, but you might not want to use up any luck. So, all right, first up is going to be, this is for anyone in the $250 tier, the $100 tier, or the $25 tier. And the reason I'll explain this again, because somebody did ask me that, why there are 3 different tiers in this one drawing, is because the $100 tier gets a guaranteed bag of Paydirt with a set amount of gold in it, and what's left over is about $25, which then puts them in the $25 tier. And the same thing for the $250 tier. If you're a $250 tier member, you are not only entered or guaranteed a bag of Paydirt with a set amount of gold in it, but you're also entered in the $25 tier and the $10 tier, because that's about the money left over. So, like I said, this is the $25, $100, and $250 tier. But there are 3 names missing off of this, and that's, who is that? Who's missing off of there? David Watson, Vendetta Prospecting, and Donna Curran, because they won last month. And you can only win every other month, just to give more people a chance to win. So we're going to shuffle this up a couple times. And then we're going to, well, one more time. We're going to pull 3 names. Everyone will be able to hear me scribbling. Oh no, I lost my pen. How did I lose my pen? Okay, maybe you won't hear me scribbling. So yeah, you won't hear me scribbling because I don't know what I do with my pen. Oh, there it is. So all right, name number 1. And again, all 3 of these bags are guaranteed at least a half a gram of gold in them. And one of the 3 will have that little nugget in there, which weighs a little bit less than a gram. It's about, I think, 0.85 to 0.9, somewhere around there. All right, name number 1. Good luck, everyone, and thank you all for being Patreon members. Is it Thomas Leha? So congratulations, Thomas. I didn't see him in chat tonight. He's usually in chat. He might be hiding in the background, but congratulations, Thomas Leha. We'll shuffle it up a couple more times. Pull another name. And again, I can't see anything in chat, so if you say anything, just hold off if you got a question for me, and I'll tell you as soon as these drawings are done. So Rebel Dog, congratulations, Rebel Dog. I think he won like 3 months ago. He won pretty recently ago. So congratulations, Rebel Dog. Remove your name, shuffle it up again, and pull another name. Last name, last bag. There we go. Alan Bolding. He hasn't won. I don't think Alan's ever won. So, or if it has, it's been a long time. So congratulations to Alan. And congratulations to everyone who wins tonight. So that's it. Let me catch up on chat really quick, and then we're going to do the next tier. And again, I want to thank everyone who is a Patreon member. Plus $69 for a custom bobblehead. Oh, Charlie, send me a link. Dylan@millerprospecting.com. That'd be awesome. So, and thank you to all my new Patreon members. I had a slew of new Patreon members who joined. You know, a couple people have left, but I got a couple of new Patreon members this month, and I have been doing some shout outs for them, and I've got a few more shout outs coming in Saturday's video. So thank you all very much. All right, and next is the double bag tier, and this is for anyone that's a $10 member, a $50 member, or a $250 member. And again, the $50 and $250 members are entered in here because they also got a guaranteed bag of Paydirt, and about $10 was left over from what they, pledged to the channel. So they get entered in this to also maybe win a bag of Paydirt, and you can't beat that. If you get a guaranteed bag of Paydirt and then you win a bag, you're making money. So ineligible, KC Sering and Ryan Morrison. We're going to shuffle up the names a couple times. And then let's go. Name number one, only 2 names being drawn here. And again, there is one of those 2 bags will have a nugget that's about 3/4 of a gram. Brian Carson, congratulations, Brian Carson. Brian Carson just sent me some Paydirt. Now he's getting some of mine. So thank you very much, Brian Carson. And congratulations. So we're going to shuffle it a couple more times. Second bag. Here we go. Oh, that was so close to Jan. Ryan Craig, thank you very much for being a Patreon member, and congratulations. And I'm sorry if everyone's hearing the scritchety scratch of my pen and the clicking because I keep clicking it, but so all that's left is the $5 tier, and this is just anyone who's in the $5 tier. There's 1 bag of Paydirt. It's guaranteed a 0.5 gram of gold, but it also has a little bitty picker in there that weighs right around a 1/4 gram. I think it's 0.26 if I remember right. I'm pretty sure that one was 0.26. So whoever wins this bag should get about 3/4 gram of gold out of it. And we're going to shuffle this up. And the only person ineligible is Rick Gibson because he won last month. So good luck. Single bag. And thank you all very much for being $5 Patreon members. I really appreciate it. Chris W., congratulations. We have a winner. And Chris W., I saw him in chat. So congratulations, Chris W. And thank you very much, all of you, to being Patreon members. Anyone who won tonight will be ineligible next month. But thank you all very much. And see, we're going to set up for the giveaway for the Indiana Creek in a minute. But right now, we're just going to chat for a minute so I can set everything up and make y'all look at the ugly mug in full size. If I can find. I've been messing around with OBS for the last month trying to get stuff in my studio, and it's taking me forever to get used to everything again. So, all right, let me catch up on chat, and then we're going to give away a bag of Indiana Paydirt by Miller Prospecting. Just somebody in the live show. So close. Yep. That's the way it goes. I've noticed, like, whoever, anyone that's on 2 wheels, generally, but that just means your time's coming soon. Well, thank you very much, Brian Stevens. Thank you very much. I really appreciate that. So, I wish I could make everyone a winner every single week, but then, I'd be eating cat food and my cat would be meowing even more than he is right now. So, but I seriously do appreciate everyone that is a Patreon member. I enjoy everyone and appreciate everyone who is a subscriber and just watches my videos. That means the world to me. And then it means even more to all the people who support the channel and allow me to keep putting out as many reviews as I do every month and doing bigger reviews every month. I mean, I'm not going to do outrageous reviews. I'm not going to do a $10,000 bucket because nobody's going to buy a $10,000 bucket except for me and Clash. So, not going to do those. There's no purpose in doing a review that's great and it'll probably get a ton of views, but it'll get a ton of views from people who aren't part of the community, will never buy a bag of Paydirt. So, about 16 trillion gold found in Uganda. No, last I was reading about anything with gold was they found all those Spanish galleons, which, somehow whenever they find all this gold, it doesn't really help anybody except for, one company. So, and how's it going, John Gear? How's it going? Thank you for joining the show. KK from the 205, thank you for being here. Still need to get a bag of Carson prospecting Paydirt. Yeah. I know I have some material left. I'll have to do another Carson prospecting bag in the future. You know, any of the times, some of the ones I do make, I do save, you know, extra material. You know, like the last time I did the Arizona, I had enough left over. And I definitely have enough left over from Carson to make some bags. I might do, if I do the Carson prospecting again, I might do a really big bag, like a 3-pound bag or something, you know, to make up for the fact that I'll be repeating it. So, hey, William Pulley, how's it going? Thank you for joining the show. If you have to live up to gold, you do cat food. You know, well, I mean, I have a set, you know, with my Patreon, you know, YouTube income is pretty, you know, whatever happens, it seems to always go down every single month. I don't, you know, pretty soon with the way YouTube checks are going, I'm going to have to mail them checks every month. You know, pretty soon they'll be like, oh, it's going to cost you $10 to put a video up, you know, even great people like Flower Gold Wizards and Donna donating to the live shows, you know, that's the checks, you know. The video ads are pretty horrible now, you know, which is actually kind of funny because I was looking and they just added something new to the live shows where I can force ads now. I was like, you know, the income must be bad if I can just now click a button and an ad will pop up. It's, you know, so this channel is really kept together by Patreon members. So it's, you know, I'm so happy to have all of you as part of the Miller Prospecting family. I really appreciate it, you know. And I do try to give as much of it back, you know, and still be able to buy Paydirt and stuff. That's awesome. Awesome, Josh. What else? Did I miss anybody in chat? I thought I missed somebody, but oh well, maybe not. That's it, David Simon. I mean, it's like I was talking to somebody earlier today. You know, I do keep track of my income analytics a little bit, and that's it. I don't really worry too much about channel analytics or anything like that. But you can definitely see, you know, when my videos used to average, you know, 100 views, my paycheck, and I wasn't getting live show income in, my checks were about the exact same as now when they get an average of about 1,200 views. So, you know, it's just... Thank you very much, Clash. I've been missing your daily shows. I will say that. I've been missing your daily shows. Hopefully you get better. I know in your last video you said you weren't feeling so well. So hopefully you get better. I know the virus is still around and, you know, kicking some people. So hopefully you don't stay down too long, Shane. So, but I appreciate that. I really appreciate that. Still want to be his cameraman. Are you going to be doing the Carson prospecting this weekend, old Sasquatch? I'll have to make sure I watch that. Hopefully you're putting a video up of it. That's what I've kind of figured, Shane. You know, I saw you hadn't been putting up any dailies, and it had been like, you know, not like an overnight missing daily. So I figured you were holed up, you know, with the nice little, you know, COVID thing, but hopefully you get better soon, you know. Don't want anyone to be sick ever, you know. Yeah, Ryan, if you want, Ryan, just send me a message over on patreon.com to remind me. But yeah, I can send that to Bill and Jan. That's awesome of you. Yeah, and that was your third time winning this year? Oh, you're lucky. So, but yeah, I can send that over to Jan and Bill. We can do that. I don't mind doing that. If it's okay with them. So, Jan, is it okay if I send you a bag of Paydirt that Ryan Craig won? Since your name was so close. Hey, Jonathan Brewer, how's it going? Salted Lake Pirates, thank you very much. I appreciate that. And I plan on keeping up the work, you know. No taste or smell for 6 months. That's the one thing that would worry me the most. Getting the flu or, something like that, it sucks. But if you lose taste and smell, that's even worse. Even though I would be able to just cook, anything, and the cat food wouldn't be so bad if I had to eat it. But oh, you just now heard your name, Jan? So Jan, Ryan Craig wants to give you the bag of Paydirt he won. So I just want to make sure you're okay with it before I send it to you. But he said you were so close, and he's already won. That was his third win for the year. So that's lucky if that's his third win. So yeah, just want to double check with you. And how's it going, Ed Kelly? Thank you for joining the show and being here. Yeah, the cat's going crazy. I don't know. Usually he hasn't been bugging during the live shows recently. And I know he's got food. Maybe he doesn't. I don't know. Oh, it's because I keep saying cat food. See, that's what it is. I say cat food. So he thinks I'm in here just chowing away on a little can of cat food, and he's meowing it up. But I really appreciate that, Ryan. That's awesome of you to do. So I don't see why Jan wouldn't accept that, but you never know, All right, so that'll be going out. So you'll be getting you'll be getting that in, and all these Paydirts will ship out tomorrow because I have everyone's address. So these will all go out tomorrow. I already have all my Patreon members who are guaranteed Paydirt. Those are already sealed up and ready, and I'll be dropping those all off in the morning. So everyone should get their Paydirt pretty quickly, hopefully by Friday or Saturday at the very latest. And whoever wins this will go out again tomorrow as well if you send me your address, if I don't already have it through Patreon. So, and speaking of, let's just give this away. We're going to give this bag away. This is 3 ounces of material from Indiana, northern Indiana, around where Brian from Indiana Creek Gold Prospecting and Paydirt is from. It's right around in that area, and it has an 1/8 gram of gold in it, and nothing else. Unfortunately, I forgot to add in a little extra on this batch of Paydirt because, old man stuff, Thank you very much, Vendetta. Thank you very much. I think everyone in this community does a ton. I think we've talked about this. There's 99% of the people in this community are absolutely wonderful people. I'm blessed to know all of them. So, and even if it's just through messages or live shows or comments or things like that, I count myself very lucky to be part of this community. So, now for the Indiana Paydirt, we do have some ineligibles. Jeff Davis, Richard B, and Casey Sring. So if I pull those names, they will be ineligible. And if I pull your name and you aren't one of those 3 people, you'll have till the end of the show to post something in the live chat to collect it. And then you have to email me your address at dylan@millerprospecting.com, which I will post after a winner's name is pulled, just so I can actually send it out to you. So you do have a couple steps. You have to jump through some loops if you win this Paydirt tonight, but hopefully it's worth it. And let me make sure everything is set up. All the comments have gone through, and then we're going to pull a name. So let me check comments. And everyone's comment has gone through. So I just need to get the link, because I don't actually have a copy of the link. So there we go. All right. Lucky time. I get to shrink down the ugly mug again. Philip, that's a good one. Yeah, this is the best community. I mean, this is a very awesome community. Great people. And like I said, I'm happy to be a part of it and amazed by all the people I've met. And, like I said, I'm very thankful, for all the people who have supported me just through subscribers and Patreon, or people just sending me Paydirts to pan out on live shows, some awesome people out there. So let's pull some names, see who's left a comment, and pick today's winner. So good luck, everyone. Thanks for watching the Ugly Mug for 50 minutes, and here's your reward. Charles King. There you go. Charles King, congratulations. Now, again, you do have to post something in the live chat. I know it's been a while since you've been here, so the Ugly Mug might have, made you a little dizzy, but Charles King, you have to post something in the live chat, and you won this. So, congratulations. So now I can go and get rid of the screen and make y'all look at the Ugly Mug full screen again as a reward. Let me open up my chat to see if Charles King comments. Hopefully he's still here, because if he doesn't post a comment, of course he just loses his spot, and I will do something with that Paydirt in a future time. So he's here. Okay, I see him. Congratulations. And thank you very much, Josh, and Old Sasquatch, and everyone else who's telling me that he has posted. Thank you all very much. I appreciate y'all helping me out, because, me scrolling through all these things sometimes takes longer. So let me check one thing, and then we're going to talk about... All right, so again, I do have a review coming out Saturday, and let me double check. I'm almost positive, because I said it was earlier. Yeah, it's going to be the Corbly's Potato Patch. So I do have a review of the Corbly's Potato Patch coming out on Saturday. And I believe, I'll have to double check, but I believe it's a bag that nobody's ever reviewed before, because they used to sell 3 sizes of Paydirt, and they recently got rid of one of their sizes and added a new size. So I will have that premiere coming out Saturday, and then next Tuesday we're going to be panning out another bag of Corbly's. That's why I'm mods. That's right. So, and then next Tuesday we'll be panning out a bag of Corbly's that should be a 100% ROI bag. So I'm really excited for that one, because it'll mean I have made money on a bag of Paydirt in a live show, which I don't think I've ever done, from something I've paid for through a secret shopper. So it should be really good. I'm really excited for that one. And so, but that's what we got. Next Saturday, we're going to have a premiere of some Corbly's Paydirt, and then next Tuesday we're going to be panning out another bag of Corbly's that should be 100% ROI. If it's not, I'm going to probably be a little upset, but, we'll have to see. All right, Anthony, wait, no worries. That's the great thing about posting videos, is they don't go away. So if you miss them, you can always come back later and watch them. Thank you very much, Carson. I really appreciate that. Your mods. Yeah, I knew what you meant, Josh. I knew what you meant. I can read misspelled words every once in a while. So I think I'm going to get out of here, save y'all from looking at the Ugly Mug too much, but I really do appreciate everyone who's a subscriber, watches these live shows, and most definitely all my Patreon members who support this channel are a great part of this community and help me post more videos for other people in the community. So thank you all very much, and hopefully I'll see a lot of you at my premiere next Saturday. And if not, hopefully I'll catch you all on my next Tuesday live show, where we're going to be panning out some Corbly's Potato Patch Paydirt. So until then, thanks everyone, and happy panning.